number 3 starts off by saying carbon reacts with iron 3 oxide to produce carbon dioxide gas and solid iron. Enthalpy for the balanced equation is 110.8 kilojoules. I'm going to stop there and write a balanced equation. So this reaction starts with carbon, and carbon is just going to be by itself. Carbon is going to react with iron 3 oxide. Iron 3 is a +3. That's what that Roman numeral tells us. And oxygen is a -2. So when I write them together, I'm going to get iron 2, oxygen 3. So Fe2O3. Excuse me. And when those two things react, they're going to produce carbon dioxide gas, CO2, and solid iron, which would just be Fe. Before I write my energy, I'm going to balance this equation. And I'm going to start again with the oxygens. Because they don't have even numbers, I'm going to make this 3 into a 6 to start off with. So I have 6 oxygen on this side, which means I need 6 on this side. That's going to give me 4 irons on this side. So I need 4 irons on that side. 3 carbons, 3 carbons. That's my balanced equation without my energy. I'm going to go back and I'm look. Enthalpy for the balanced equation is 110.8 kilojoules. This 110.8 kilojoules is a positive number. And if I remember, if enthalpy is positive, that's going to tell me it's endothermic, where my energy is going to be it's going to be used up, so it's going to be a reactant. So 110.8 kilojoules can be written on the left-hand side. One more step in this then is I'm going to set up that proportion and figure out, if I have this much energy, how much stuff did I start with? Or how much energy am I going to totally use? So it says, if 65.4 kilojoules of heat was used by the reaction, what mass of iron was produced? Two things I'm concerned about in this one are going to be iron and energy. So I can look. If I have 4 moles of iron, that is equal to 110.8 kilojoules. But I don't have 4 moles of iron. I don't know how much iron I'm going to have. The problem does give me, though, that I use just 65.4 kilojoules of energy. So I want to know how many moles of iron that's going to be. I've set up my proportion and now I just need to cross multiply and divide. I'll multiply these two numbers together. So 4 times 65.4. And then I'll divide by 110.8. And when I take 4 times 65.4 divided by 110.8, I get an answer of 2.36 mole of iron. My original problem asks me for the mass of the iron. So I have one more step to go where I'm going to take moles times molar mass to be given 132 grams of iron as my final answer.